dark clouds following through with their threat. As the rain fell heavily, authorities kept a watchful eye. Some locals were left wet and scrambling for cover. As river levels climb, the mountain has also been left a muddy mess. The priority parking area for the Great Race is closed for cars not up to the terrain. All authorities can do now is hope days of preparation will prevent the chance of a catastrophe.
Specifically for this area here in Bathurst, our main concern is around Saturday and Sunday, where we have that initial flood watch.
This was supposed to be the year when Bathurst businesses got the boost they needed from the race. Dressed for the occasion, they're ready to welcome visitors.
We've been ordering more, and then we've been keeping the cafe open in the evenings just for the race weeks.
But the rain is on their radar.
We might get a hit. That's why we've done the PM shift, 6 to 9.
Kelso Domino's has been preparing to sell over 25,000 pizzas this weekend to set a new record. It's a mammoth operation, 3 months in the making.
A refrigerated shipping container, I've got a 20-foot storage container, I've got 2 dough stations, 4 tons of flour.
The takeaway business is also hoping the weather won't affect their plans.
We obviously can't control it, but it's still a great event and it's great for the town and that's great to be a part of.
The greatest concern at the moment is a tragedy on our roads. The police's high visibility operation was just that today, setting up a checkpoint on the way into Bathurst. Families are enjoying the last of the school holidays while race fans continue to descend on the city, all mixed in with wet weather.
If people just tailor their behaviour to the conditions, whether it's not driving into water, slowing down on a pothole road, you won't have a perfect storm.
There were attempts today to make the roads in and out of Bathurst safer. Motorists are also being asked to be mindful of roadworks.
We've got reduced speed limits on them. They are enforceable and the Highway Patrol will enforce them.
As the Bathurst 1000 nears closer, so too does the weather. Locals and fans are waiting to see what exactly will unfold.
As we come on air tonight, Sydney is getting its first taste of the extraordinary rainfall and weather event forecast for the weekend. From the coast to the foot of the mountains, clear skies turned quickly this afternoon as the front that's been moving across the state hit our outskirts. Our radar is predicting a wild 36 hours with 100 millimetres of rain expected. Our coverage starts with Tom Hartley in the Hawkesbury.
This is what major flooding looks like, and this is the response. Emergency crews, volunteers going door to door, telling residents to take this seriously.
The risk of complacency is always something that we worry about.
If you are door knocked and asked to evacuate, we want you to do it then and there. We don't want you to actually think, I'll do it later in the night.
As predicted, more unrelenting rain has arrived. Another 50 to 100 millimetres on the forecast. Inland New South Wales can't handle much more.
The weather conditions are at a point where they've never been seen before.
The Premier briefed while touring in the Hunter, another region bearing the brunt of this complicated weather system.
We expect a tough weekend. The SES is already reallocating resources to where the higher risk areas are.
Richmond is one of those areas. Here at Cornwallis, this is where the lowlands used to drain into the Hawkesbury. Now the exact opposite is happening.
In the last flood, my place went under. Purely because of this.
In 4 floods, a 200-metre section of the riverbank has broken away. Folks around here have farms and livestock. They're already tossing up if it's time to go.
I think we're anxious. Tomorrow's a big day, a big concern.
The owner of this property is starting to put food on high ground so that if that water does come up, their animals are high and dry. But there'll be washouts across Sydney. Kids in the Hawkesbury haven't seen a full cricket season since 2019.
It's pretty tough for them. They just want to get out and play.
This weekend, all sporting fields in the Hawkesbury are closed. Same with most grounds in Penrith, the Inner West and Liverpool. There's limited usage for some grounds in the Hills Shire and throughout the northern beaches.
So, it's really annoying.
It's just not cricket.
Word of warning from authorities.
We get more and more visitors into the region, into the community, and those potentially looking at camping along the riverbanks, along the Macquarie River, which is generally quite picturesque, over the coming days may not be so.
Bill Hogan, 7 News.